Why, hello there. Welcome to yet another scary night here on the Lesbiandrea channel. Today, how is it still so loud? What the fuck? Today, we're playing the original Resident Evil. We've already played through the remakes, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sound is super low. Is that better? Hopefully it's better. Is it still low? Let us know. Let's fix it. Let's fix this before we get started. You better now? Okay. Hello, Miss Son. Hope you're doing well. Okay, yeah, so welcome back to another scary night here on the Lesbiandrea channel. We're playing Resident Evil 1, the original, this time, Lodi said. We already played through the remakes of Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and 4 on stream. So, with Resident Evil 9 coming out next year, it's about time to get started on the original series. So that's the plan today. We have a few things going today. We have a face tracker. Playing with that for the first time. Just realized we forgot to turn on this thing. What the hell? Are the batteries out? They are. Okay, hold on. Let's swap out this dead light. There we go. Now you can't. Now we can't. Now we have a jack-o'-lantern again. We have a face tracker on. I haven't used a face tracker before. Thought it could be funny. Actually, if we get spooked by something, you know. It's a little much right now. Maybe we should ask to like not be this zoomed in. Let's have that fixed first and foremost. Let's see. Zoom. Let's lower the zoom bit. That's a bit better. Wait, that might have been too much. Now it's not. Now it's not tracking at all. Oops. Okay, that was. This thing is really tricky to configure. How about this? Now it's going really close again. Well, let's see. We'll be sitting like this probably most of the time, so. Maybe we should just move our little pumpkin to here. Like actually will be, so that actually will show up on screen. It's kind of a shame if it doesn't. Hold on. 1.5 and 30. That should work, right? Alright, that'll have to do. Anyway, okay. Sorry, we've been just dragging this out. Resident Evil 1. We're gonna play the Resident Evil 1, but not any version. We're playing the SEGA Saturn version. Why are we playing the SEGA Saturn version? Because we can. And also because it actually has some unique stuff to it that is almost never talked about because no one plays the Sega Saturn version. Resident Evil 1 is one of our favorite... Now it's doing it again. You don't need to be this close, camera. Whatever. Resident Evil 1 is actually one of our all-time favorite horror games. It is scary, it is good, it is fun. It's also a game that we know really well, so our idea is that we're gonna finish it tonight. We'll see if that turns out true, but that's the goal. If you haven't seen this game before, look forward to a very fun PC little horror action game with the best acting you could ever want. We will start in just a sec. The only thing we're gonna do before we start is go take some painkillers. We forgot about that. We're still having a lot of pain in our mouth. So back in a sec.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
We forgot to unmute our microphone. Hello, Ben.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team. who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
Found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
Fun fact, this
It
intro was
Bravo
shot in
team's
color.
helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
It was turned black and white to lower the age rating, or well, to get past the age rating rather.
Hey! Come here!
Joseph!
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
And there we are. So what we said before when we forgot to turn on the microphone. The Sega Saturn game has
Chris Redfield.
it has unique costumes that aren't in any other version.
Jill Valentine.
Normally you have to beat the game to get them. You can also use the cheat code.
Barry Burton.
If you have a second controller, you can hold on L and R during this opening cutscene.
Rebecca Chambers.
You will get them.
Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
See if it worked. They've escaped into the mansion, where they thought it was safe. Yet... I worked.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
Yeah, so the blue and green outfit Jill is wearing now is only in the Saturn version. Saturn version has higher resolution textures and backgrounds.
A dining room.
It also has slightly slower loading times and a few other concessions made to work on the Sega Saturn.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Which version were you playing? The Sega Saturn version. So you see that Jill has a green and blue outfit. Yeah, you can't view it here. That's only in the Saturn version. I do a little speedrun trick here. Take the emblem early. What's the oh, it's start. Okay. Do we need to alter the audio levels at all, by the way? Which is the best version? Honestly, maybe the DS version. So first zombie encounter. Now, fun fact: you can save your ammo by just going back to Barry, and he will shoot the zombie for you.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this. What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Just killing.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
This is actually a great place to get a look at the outfit. So we gotta turn off the filter we have on temporarily. Oh, oops, that was the wrong one. Boop and boop. So as you can see here, it's a green, kind of like army green and blue outfit. That's unique to the Sega Saturn version. Now we have a sharpness filter and a CRT filter on, because otherwise the actual captured video from the Saturn looks like dog shit.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Definitely.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking,
take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah, the lockpick. You don't know, one of the things that are different between Jill and Chris's campaign is the lockpick. Jill can use a lockpick for certain doors that Chris needs to find the keys for. This door animation is a hidden loading screen. So the speed at which they open actually determines how much has been loaded. The inspiration for that is actually another horror game that Capcom made before this called Sweet Home. That was based on a Japanese movie of the same name for the Famicom. That game also had like door animations like that between rooms. The map of the first floor, will you take it? Absolutely. So the map in Resident Evil is basically like a Metroid map. You get these rooms, the rooms show if you've been in the room already, and if you are done in the room as well. Like they change color when you no longer have anything else to do in there. In the DS version, you can have the map on one screen while playing on the other screen, which is really nice. I do wish that Capcom would do another modern port of this game rather than just the remake, because like quality of life features like that in another release would actually be pretty cool. Ink ribbons are how you save the game. You spend the ink ribbons at a typewriter. The zombie is alive if you get too close, but skill issue. Look at this game though. This game is gorgeous for 1996. Sure, this port from 1997, but like, it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, just look at like the environment as we pass through the hallway here. Like, it is so nice. The DS version is really good. The DS version lets both allows you to play the original version and like a rearranged version, which is pretty cool. It also has like really cool quality of life features, like the map that you mentioned, but also like it has the knife control from RE4, where like you have knife here and gun here, rather than it being like different for like you don't have to equip the knife separately. Jump to the dogs. Yeah, I mean we did that on purpose. We like specifically like we're like, okay, we're gonna tell people to like try and like look at something calm, like the environment. We knew the dogs were coming. The remake is really good in that, by the way. Because that dog hallway is like one of the most famous jump scares in history. In the remake, the dogs fail to break the window. So you pass through that hallway, and you hear like something bashing the window, but the window doesn't break. Second time you go there, same thing. Actually, nothing the second time. Then the third time, then the dogs jump in through the window. And that means that even if you are the most experienced Resident Evil 1 player, when you play the remake for the first time, you fall for the same jump scare again. And that is one of the reasons why the remake is so good. Nothing useful. If we were doing Ponchi's toilet challenge, we would have now been done with Resident Evil 1. Oh, is there nothing in the bathtub in this version? Maybe that's only in the remake. We used to speedrun the DS version of this game. Back when we had it. We lost our copy, sadly. And that's been a really long time since we played through it, actually. Like, very long time since we played through it, so... We're going entirely from memory here, but we're gonna try and beat it tonight. And it is really nice to play it on a console again. Although the PC ports are available on GOG, which is nice. But they're, not perfect ports, sadly. Hey, look, a shotgun. Oh no. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, we can't put the shotgun back. Fuck. Well, we forgot about this. This is the first death of the stream.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
Nemesis is the name of the stalker in Resident Evil 3.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
What a great guy. All right. And actually shoot a zombie. He's not dead. There. When I actually get a pool of blood. Oh, fuck. That's when you know they're actually dead. Or if you blow up their heads. There's a delay in the audio. What the hell? Let's do a delay in the audio. Let's double check. We're gonna bring the TV's audio back. Hold on. Yeah, okay, why is there a delay in the audio? That's, hold on, gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. Let's see. Might be an OBS issue rather than issue on the. That's better. Better, but it's still not actually synced. The problems with streaming. Hold on. Let me try wave out instead. Still delayed. It's like some odd. Have we accidentally like put on some kind of delay somewhere? There's no sync offset on here. Like it's not a big delay, but it's bad enough that it is bothering us. So hold on, we're gonna have to quickly look this up. P60 Elgato audio delay. Okay, this seems to be a common problem, but it all seems to have a fix that people are saying is pretty good. Let's see. It's a video tutorial. It always is. Hold on. That's odd. They're basically saying to like do what we tried on the last stream, which specifically didn't work. So I guess I can try it again. Um, I mean, okay. Now we're clearly getting two different audio outputs. But why? Hold on. It might be that. What about now? Oh, we know why. We know why. We know why. Hold on. Hold on. We are being silly. We are being silly. Now? Yay! It's synced! Alright, sorry about that. Now we're back. Oh, we should probably actually have our gun equipped. Yeah, best to go here immediately. This door has a broken handle. If you use it too many times, although it might be on, it might be, oh, it's, oh wait, no, it's the other side of the door that has a broken handle. If you use it too many times, the handle falls off. Can't see the blood from here. Did he actually die? Yes. Okay. Good. Time to do our first save. Oh, wait, right. Our inventory is full. Right. We are with that. Here's one of the reasons why the DS version is good, right? Because the knife is just your secondary thing that you have on your left trigger. It doesn't take up space in your inventory. And this is good because it means that you can, well, you have more inventory space. You take the chemical? You can save your progress. Does it give him multiple endings? Yes, it does. Backup data. Also save it to the Saru card that we have, but yeah, there are 3 endings. Which ending are you going for? The best ending. The true ending. Which is the hardest one to get, but we know how to get it, so it's fine. The goal is to do it in one sitting. Worst case scenario, it'll be 2, but like, that's fine. Oh, come on. The DS version also has like auto aiming. You can like snap the characters. I think the Japanese version of the original game had it, or maybe it was the director's cut. But there was something that was added earlier as well. But I think the DS version was the first time it existed in the West. Which means you waste less ammo, obviously. Personally, we don't think it's needed in this one. In the sequels, it's definitely helpful, but yeah. Botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical effects. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample the 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medical properties. Blah, 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 blah. There are green herbs, there are red herbs, there are blue herbs. Green herbs restore your health. A green plus a red herb gives you full health. Green plus blue herb cures poison. How old were you when you played this the first time? Maybe 8? Is there a lighter here? Or maybe we're thinking of the remake again. We played Alone in the Dark first. As a kid, but this was shortly after. The PC version specifically. We're gonna take out a lot of zombies here in the hallways. You actually don't need to. You can run past them, but just to make it easier later when we have to navigate back and forth, we're gonna just deal with it now. Any jump scares ever get you? Oh yeah, plenty of. Oh! Bigger level. Hey, we got to do the kick off the head thing. That's kind of fun. Video? No, absolutely. I mean, the dogs. The dogs got us big time back in the day. Locked. Carving of an armor. Okay. Like, this game has some really good jump scares. We're not the kind of person who is like, oh, jump scares aren't really scary, they're just surprising. It's like, no, it's the same fucking thing. Get over yourself. We love a good jump scare. Resident Evil isn't the best at them, but it does have some really good ones. Wait. Oh, that zombie actually died. Damn. Oh wait, hold on. Can we go in here? Throwing of armor. No. Okay. Yep. Yes, we know. We know. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was that door or the next door in there that was an armor key. Again, it's been a while.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa.
Just notice how low the volume is.
Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon.
A weapon.
It's
really powerful.
Especially
against living things.
Better take it with you.
But how
That
about
might be
you,
our
Barry?
favorite line in the game.
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
And the thing is, like, you would think that... Oh, wait. You would think that it's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Would be like an oxymoron or like maybe even a mistranslation or something. But no, he actually is correct. Because not everything in this game is dead. And that weapon, the acid rounds, one-shot all the non-dead enemies. Huh. Oh, you sure everything is fine here? Doopy doopy doop 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 doopy doop. Oh! Oh no. It's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. Well, he also has a grenade launcher. Sorry, a bazooka. Anyway, we're not gonna bother fighting these crows. Although, fun fact, these crows are textured more in the Saturn version than in the PS1 version. Get more. They have a more detailed texture, is what we meant to say. I think we're gonna bother with this particular zombie because, like, it actually won't be up here that much. I'm gonna take care of this one though, because he's kind of in the way. Okay, now that one is also getting in the way. God damn it. Really? Yeah. This game has birds as a recurring enemy. Not that recurring, but like probably the most recurring of any Resident Evil game. Now leave and come back, because I will reset the position of the zombie. Scariest mansion ever? No, we would give that to just Set Manor, personally. But it's definitely on the list. Oh shit! Oh, the zombie has barfed on us. Wait, we already used up all that ammo? Damn. Okay. Well, guess we're wasting a fucking bazooka round on this one. Are you gonna come here or? That is such a waste. There's another zombie right around this corner, but we're not gonna bother with that one right now. And no, tight turn, tight turn, tight turn. There we go. Yeah, if you're joining us, we're playing the SEGA Saturn version of Resident Evil 1 on console. Oh, we hate the first Resident Evil movie, like specifically the first one. We thought that one was like unwatchable. Not even from like a, oh, it's not like the game's perspective, because like, fuck that. We don't care about that. Just like, no, we did not like it one bit. Like some of the animated ones I think are okay. Oops, that was not what we meant to do. We're gonna use the emblem already. I think we might. Put one green herb away. And put the ink ribbons away as well. That'll do. Hello, Lamu. You plan on playing the new Silent Hill F game? Yes. It's a little expensive, so we can't really buy it at the moment. But 100% yes. I mean, we love Ryuki Shio7's work. He created Higurashi, and he's the writer on the new one. And the new one apparently deals directly with like historical sexism and like misogyny, both in Japan but like in the world at large, which is like an extremely good pick for the themes of a Silent Hill game. And it looks gorgeous. It seems amazing. People are likened it to like Haunting Ground and Rule of Rose, which is like you say those things and we're like, oh, okay, it's peak. Guess we need to play it now. But it is also ridiculously expensive. So, eventually, yes. What did you like about the first movie? The characters. Like, we found them all obnoxious and not in a fun, like, classic horror movie way where, like, oh, it's because you want to see them die. And even then, we don't really care for that kind of thing. We felt the plot was just kind of like a nothing plot as well. Like Resident Evil has always been, oh, fuck. We mistook where that zombie would be. And to use the first herb. Whee! I also felt like the general tone of the film was just not good. You know, like it seems like they didn't really, like, it didn't feel like a B movie the way Resident Evil at the time tried to be, which is part of what we like about it. It just felt instead like it tried to be like Underworld with like zombies. We forget if Underworld was actually after Resident Evil maybe, but like that was just the first comparison that cropped up in our mind, you know. Oh shit, so we have brought the plant killer thing? Oh, we should have. God damn it. Back to the room. Back to the room we go. Try and dodge all these zombies again. You sure shouldn't want to waste shotgun shells on them right now. Oh, we also need to go... All right, we need to go there as well. Okay. Okay, yeah, we fucked up a little bit in our routing here, but that's okay. Which Resident Evil movies did you like? Degeneration is okay. Resident Evil Damnation is really fun. From a so bad it's good to laugh at kind of way, we really liked the second to last of the live action ones before they rebooted it. What was it called? See, it was Resident Evil, Apocalypse, Extinction, Afterlife. And then there was one more, and that's the one that's really funny. That one's really funny. And then the final chapter. What's it called? Annihilation? No, that's Doom. Well, that one is pretty funny. Oops, wrong button. Guardian Band. Chemical. Oh yeah, we haven't made use of the excellent check feature. Look at this. Oh, chemical. Let's learn about this chemical, shall we? A chemical to kill the weeds. Okay. Herbicide. When you examine something, it can change the name to the thing that it's actually called. An herbicide is just such a good name. Like, come on. Like a weed killer chemical called herbicide is just the most badass thing. But yeah, we really don't like the first Resident Evil film. So like Resident Evil we don't like. We're talking to Paul W.S. Anderson movies now. Resident Evil we don't like. Apocalypse we respect for trying, but it's not good. It's like a, you know, it's a 2 out of 5 film. But at least it tried. Extinction is maybe the worst one. It is like unwatchably bad. I'm gonna put this herbicide into the water here, which turns the water red, or pink rather. And that will kill the evil plant that would otherwise whip us and kill us. The extinction is like unwatchably bad. Afterlife is maybe the most boring movie ever made. Has some really fun scenes with like them replicating the Resident Evil 5 Wesker fight for no real reason. Well, I guess the reason was it was cool, but you know, it looked silly even for Resident Evil. And then the one we can't remember the name of. That one is hilarious. That's the one that has Leon and Barry, even though Leon was originally killed off earlier in the series, in the movies, but whatever. Retribution, is that the one that we're thinking of? Is that the one that's, they're in like an underground complex, that has like different cities built up? And it's literally just like fucking Aliens, but Resident Evil. So like Alice has to like save a kid and stuff. They have like Resident Evil 5 Jill for no good reason. Okay, yeah, that one is amazing. We love that one. That one, that is like a so bad it's good kind of film. It's hilarious. It's not trying to be a comedy, so we can't like compliment it on succeeding, but it is genuinely a super funny film. Then there's the final chapter. We never saw that one. Then there's the latest one, Welcome to Raccoon City. We respect that one again for trying. It is ultimately a film hurt a lot by its incredible low budget, which is ironic, because like it's Resident Evil 1 and 2 as a film. Making a low budget Resident Evil 1 and 2 adaptation should work. they're B-movie inspirations. They're inspired by B-movies. But it didn't work. It was maybe if they'd gone for more like cheap practical effects rather than cheap digital effects, it would have been a little bit more endearing at least. And it probably should have been 2 films, but we understand what they were trying to do by merging the two games. Yeah, much like Resident Evil Apocalypse, it's a film we respect more than we like. That makes sense. And that was a new one, because they're rebooting it again. And we'll see how it goes this time. I mean, it could be good. We do like the director of the upcoming one has talked about it like, oh yeah, it's a Resident Evil film, but it's not based on like any story from the game because those games already exist. And that's an attitude we think is good. It's like, yeah, no, like, that's a good point. Like, not everything needs to be turned into like the same story in a different medium. You can just make a Resident Evil original film. Similar to like the Netflix adaptation, which like, again, genuinely very promising. Not good, but promising. It's a shame it only got 1 season. Oh no! I always forget which order this happens in. Like in our brain, that thing happens later. Right here you find that guy's diary. Keeper's diary. May 9, 1998. At night we play poker with Scott the guard. Alias? That has to be Elias, mistranslated. And Steve, the researcher. Steve was really lucky. I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before I actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looked like a spacesuit. He told me to put on one as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder. Those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed these dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 1998. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. I put a big bandage on my back and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They have been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found out that some of them have escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 1998. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say that the company has ordered that no one leaves the ground. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night, until her body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. We were gone, but itchy. Hungry. Eat doggy food. Itchy. Dot came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy. Tasty. Yes, in our memory, you read that first and then the zombie pops out of the closet. But I guess it's the other way around. Might be a remake difference again. We are clearly very bad at remembering which is the remake and which is the original. Yeah, if you've ever seen the Itchy Tasty meme, that's what it's based on. Keeper's Diary. The ramblings of a man who's becoming a zombie. He's Kenneth from the Stars Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. So his head is right here. Depending on the version of the game, that head is not there because of censorship. Looks like a picture of this mansion. Are you sure? That does not look like this mansion if you ask us. Looks like a castle. An old, like, Russian castle or something. Which, if you know Resident Evil lore, would actually fit. Alright. Do you take the blue jewel? Yeah, let's go use the blue jewel immediately, actually. It reads, "Some tigers have a red eye and a blue eye." Bum, bum, bum. Will you take the wind crest? You might have noticed by now, if you haven't seen this game before, this is very much just a point-and-click adventure game with some combat thrown in. That is basically the concept behind the survival horror game. Alone in the Dark is much the same way. The original one, not the 2008 one. By the way, yesterday we uploaded a video called Alone in the Driving Section, which is all the driving sections in both versions of Alone in the Dark 2008. We think it's a really good video. And in there, we have a timer running for all the different sections. The last driving section in the Wii game took us 56 minutes, which is longer than all the other ones combined. Look, a piano. Flying grand piano. Will you take the music notes? Why not? Moonlight Sonata. Ah. It's Moonlight Sonata. Dun, 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 dun. Carried away by a moonlight sonata. Fun fact, if you play as Chris, Chris can't play the piano and needs help from Rebecca Chambers. She will not be showing up in this playthrough because she's only in Chris's campaign. Similarly, Barry is only in Jill's. Oh no. Oh no! Good thing we took this early on. You would think there's like an ink ribbon here or something. Again, could be thinking of the remake. Yeah, I guess not. So what is that though? Huh? Nothing, we suppose. Moonlight Sonata is a recurring song in, or recurring tune in Resident Evil, actually. It's locked from the inside. A key? Oh no! How mysterious. Examine it. Nothing significant. Or is there? A shield? Shield key? Well, we've seen armor doors, we haven't seen any shield doors yet. I guess we were wrong, by the way. We said earlier that they changed the color of the rooms. We might be thinking of the remake again, depending on your progress, because clearly I haven't changed any colors here. Let's see, that's an armor door. That might be a shield door, maybe. That might be a shield door. That's not a shield door. That's probably a shield door. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're building this playthrough from very, very, very old memories in our head. Used to know it by heart, but we'll see how far we get before we get stuck. So far, so good. In theory, why don't we just go out? I mean... Oh, that's why. In the remake, the dogs actually jump in, you have to fight them. So they moved the save point into the next room. The problem is that meant that the first zombie can end up in the save room. So the first zombie can't actually be decapitated because he needs to be able to get up and it's another armor door. Okay, he needs to be able to get up and oh wait, shit! We have dogs in here. We didn't kill the dogs. Fuck. Well. I'm Time to kill the dogs. Are you fucking serious? What? Holy shit! What kind of dog are you? Yeah, you're a zombie dog, but like... Still. Ridiculous. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is not a 2D object. You. Locked. Carving of armor. God fucking damn it. Where's the fucking... Where's the shield doors? They do exist. Maybe this is a shield door? That's not even a locked door. Okay. Oh, hi birds. So these birds, fun fact. You were told as a kid that if you ran too much in this room, these birds would start attacking you. That's not true. They don't. It's a message. Give me the peace of death. I'll give you the joy of life. There's a switch below. Will you push it? No. Picture of a bold-looking old man. Okay. If you do the puzzle wrong, then they attack you. Picture of a lively boy. Okay. A picture of an infant. Okay. A picture of a young man. Okay. A picture of a newborn baby. Okay. Picture of a tired, middle-aged man. The title is Give Me Peaceful Sleep. Yeah, so you probably figured out the puzzle by now. You have to just click these switches in this man's life order. Starting with the newborn baby. And then the infant. Wait, that's the lively boy. Oops. There we go. And the lively boy. Then the young man. Then the middle-aged man. Then the old man. Then we give him peace. If we did this wrong, the birds will attack us. Hold on. Oh, there isn't a zombie here. But there was for some reason. Might as well save a bit of time. And go here right away. This dog's here, right? Yeah. Nah, it was just people trying to scare you. You know? You'd be like, oh, if you do this, they'll attack early, and then it makes you, like, play worse, and people find it funny. It is that simple. Now we know that there's 4 crests we need. That's a bald looking. Shouldn't it be bald looking? Maybe. It might be a mistranslation. We bring anything else right now? 17 rounds, 7 rounds. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put in our herb mix. Yeah. If we can save us. No, we don't need to save. Can't save too often since the saves are limited. We will save before we go meet John. That'd be a good time to do the next save. John, if you don't know, is well, you know, you'll see. No, that's not fair. It might be, that might actually be a phobia. It's a giant snake. Look, carving of armor! Fucking armor is everywhere! Where are the shield doors? Wait, this is where you need a lighter, right? There absolutely is a lighter in this version as well. Wood is put in the stove. A paper is on the wall. Yeah. You burn this to get the map of the upper floor. So it's locked. Carving of a helmet? Where the hell are the shield doors? They do exist. I promise. Like, are we just silly? Shield key. Yeah, no, it is the shield key. Locked. Carving of armor. Locked. Carving of armor. This is ridiculous. Helmet, armor, armor. That's not a shield door, is it? I'm sure it's not. Helmet, armor. Inside. Hold on. Armor. Where have we not been? It has to be over there. Okay. Guess we're going there. I don't think our memory is this bad. We say having played through the first 90 minutes of this game from memory just fine. I think the last time I played through this game was for a charity drive back in 2013. We're pretty sure it's not this door. Locked. Carving of a helmet, yeah, exactly. A numerical keypad. Okay. Okay, hold on. We need to go to the bathroom. We gotta try and like rack our brains for where the fucking armor key is while we do so. Okay, so we thought about it. Might have missed in the plant room. Okay, we're gonna turn off the face tracking because it is like it's really struggling. It's just kind of like flickering. There we go. Now it's turned off. Yeah, maybe the plant room. That's genuinely our best guess right now. So guess we're going there. I forgot about this fucking zombie. This can be really ugly if we fuck it up. Caution. Yeah, let's use this. Come here. Come here. Bye. Carving of armor. Has to be a plant room. That's the only room we've been in that we didn't get anything substantial from. So. My wife wonders which one is your favorite horror game. Where are you? Not sure, but Alone in the Dark from last year is definitely up there. Alan Wake. This game. The original Alone in the Dark from 1992. Project 02, Crimson Butterfly. The first Silent Hill. Oh. And technically, our absolute favorite is Doom 3. There are more, but those are probably like the big ones. Maybe we can see if we missed something here. Motherfucker! How are we supposed to see that? Well, at least now I can finally go through all the armor doors. What other ones do we like? Rule of Rose? Haunting Ground? Parasite Eve? Clock Tower 1, aka The First Fear. Alan Wake 2. Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill Shattered Memories. A lot of Silent Hill games, honestly. Condemned, pretty good. In general, horror games, especially survival horror games, are like one of our most played genres of games. And the main reason for that is because we like them so much, you know? There's a lot of them. Resident Evil 1, 2, 0, 4, 7. Some other ones. People a little bit different now, but yeah, there's a lot of really good ones. You might have noticed that most of what those have in common, though, is that they're mostly, what? What do you mean can't use it here? Oh. You use it like that. You were trying to use it the in a dark way. We're just gonna go back in. This area is optional. We just want to go unlock it. What do you think makes a good horror game? Same things as any other game, honestly. Like, engaging gameplay mechanics, an engaging story. Now, obviously, a horror game has the added benefit of if it's able to give you a sense of discomfort or dread or fear or like any kind of like horrifying experience, that's an added bonus. But even if a horror game has like zero scare factor and it's purely just this is a horror game just because of the thematic properties of the game, like Castlevania game, for example, like people would generally not say Castlevania games are not scary, but you know they're literally about classic horror movie monsters in like gothic settings. That's still horror stuff, you know. So it can still be a good game even without being scary. Luigi's Mansion is not particularly scary. It's a really good game though, and it is a horror game. Oh, this is where the lighter is, right? We were thinking of the remake earlier when we said it was in another room. A red herb, that's good to know. Is ink ribbons? No, it's flip. Cool. With that said, while a horror game can benefit from being scary, it can also be hurt by being too disinterested in anything other than being scary. And that's actually a problem with a lot of modern horror games, we would say. like a lot of like the modern indie era of horror games just try and like create ways to like scare the player without actually making it engaging or interesting. Fragile Dreams is a good one. Fragile Dreams is cool. Yeah, so we got here late. If you get here earlier, Barry will be here and you get an optional cutscene. Most Barry encounters are optional, actually. My dear Alma, after you received this letter, so full joy and sadness for me. I couldn't even talk to you because of that guy in the sunglasses. Alma, be calm and read this. I think I've told you that I moved to a pharmaceutical company's lab. You missed a pharmaceutical company's lab. They headhunted me. Last month, there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying escaped. All my colleagues who were infected by the virus are dead. To be accurate, they become the living dead. Still wander around. I'm knocking on my room door desperately right now. There's no sign of intelligence in their eyes. This virus takes away all humanity from the human brain. Love, joy, sorrow, fear, humor, eternally. And Alma, even the memories of the days I spent with you. Yes, I'm infected. I did everything I could. I can only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is, I forget more about you by the day, so I choose a peaceful death rather than becoming the living dead. Within an hour, I will enter my eternal sleep. I do hope you'll understand my decision. Goodbye, and forever use, Martin Crackhorn. Sorry, Martin. That was a very sad letter. Your last name was just very funny. Okay, I'm gonna try and just click this. I don't actually remember the puzzle here. It might just be a puzzle if we get here early. Oh, we might have pushed it the wrong way. Oops. Yeah, Fragile Dreams was a Wii survival horror or horror-themed RPG. I don't know if they ever re-released it or any other console, but it was very cool. Definitely an underrated gem, that's for sure. And then it's like pushing this one this way, right? Aha! Will you take the explosive R? Sure will. One quality of life feature we missed from the remake is that when you're done with an item, like there are no more uses for it, the game will say, "This item is useless now. Discard." In this game, you straight up can't discard items ever. The Wii had a lot of interesting horror games. So you had Fragile Dreams, you had Silent Hill Shadow Memories, you had Cursed Mountain, Calling. And I remember Calling, where the Wii remote was also a cell phone. You had to listen to like the calls you got like this through the speaker. It was a fucking cool. Like it was a really like survival heavy loaded console. It got some good ports too. Like Resident Evil 4, obviously. Resident Evil 1 and 0. House of the Dead Overkill. That was on the Wii. And House of the Dead 2 and 3 as well, actually. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. There were some bad ones too, like the Grudge game. Oh, that game was terrible. And of course, Alone in the Dark for the Wii. We experienced how bad that game was past week. A lot of them used the Wii remote as a flashlight too, and like honestly, it works. It works really well. I did many of those games. That, Project 04 and Project 02 Wii edition, of course. Oh, Baroque. That's originally a Sega Saturn game. Yeah, the PS2 and Wii port. Was cool too. Yeah, it was on Sega Saturn and PS1. And they're releasing it's being re-released for the Switch, alongside the spin-offs, side games that never got look like before. That's cool. There's like 4 Baroque games. So yeah, very cool. We were originally gonna play the Japanese version of Resident Evil for Sega Saturn, by the way. All the voice acting is still in English, so like you can still follow along with the story pretty well, but all the text is in Japanese. So we decided not to. But the main reason is because some of the gore and such, it's like it's been less censored than the localist version. Which, by the way, is unusual. Most of the time, when it comes to like violence, the Japanese game will be more censored, but not in this game's case. For example, on the deaf screen in the Japanese version, the zombies will start eating you, and any blown apart body parts from a zombie will remain in the rooms, whereas in this version they will just disappear. You might be wondering how we're playing this. Like, do we have a physical copy of this game? We did for Sonic R, but no, not for this one. And that's actually by choice. So what we decided on was that it was too expensive to get a copy of this game. We got a cartridge called the Saru cartridge. The Saru cartridge allows you to install a custom firmware and load games from a micro SD card on your Sega Saturn. You plan on playing Ill Bleed? Yeah, probably at some point. That's a fun one. That game is a fun one. In fact, all the Dreamcast horror games we're probably gonna play at some point. Like The Ring for Dreamcast. That game's amazing.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Fucking love this game. We love playing horror games, even though we don't get scared much anymore. We were much more of a scaredy cat as a kid. Like, it's just really fun. There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me. It's also a great line. Although our favorite line from him might actually be "This house is dangerous. It's full of terrible demons." Like, who talks like that? Yeah, we're now on a timer. If we don't get the serum to Richard fast enough, he will die. And yes, we know that was an armor door. There's nothing in there we need. There's a wooden fake shotgun in there. You don't need that if Barry's saved from the ceiling. You only need it if you're gonna get the shotgun without Barry's help. Yeah, this game does have Swedish dub energy. That's absolutely true.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
No! Richard!
Jill,
Oh no.
be careful.
He died anyway. Richard is dead. Yeah, so the main difference is that he gives you the radio if he's alive when you come back. So in the remake, he actually survives. A fun little difference. Wow, he puked at the same time as we shot. That's mean. We're fine. I think this room is entirely optional, but, you know, nothing wrong with picking up some things. Candle? Obviously, we don't have the lighter with us. I forget if it's in the original or in the remake where you have to light the candle here. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Sung. Too dark to see. Okay, yeah, so you do have actually used the candle in here. Oh well, that's fine. Maskera do doggen. Nice. Yeah, pro tip. The zombie we killed here. An easy way to kill the zombie, if you don't want to deal with it, is go up here and then just aim down, because the zombies cannot walk upstairs. You have used the shield key! Yay! Oh wait, you do get this? Oh. You thought that wasn't in the original game. Next trigger warning now. Can we get rid of both for instead of herbs? That was not very smart of us. Oh, we're stuck. I'm wondering, why didn't we fight the snake? Because if you do, the snake only escapes. We'll have to fight it later regardless. But we got
Am I
bitten, so we got
poisoned?
poisoned.
Give me the serum.
You're just not injected, Richard. Ooh.
Barry. Barry?
Yay! Barry saved us. We're back to full health too. Yay! I don't think we need the armor key anymore, so we could open the last door, but it's just it's a waste of space in the thing. So do we have to deal with those yet? I don't think so. Okay. Herbs, thank you. Oh wait, no, the next save point does not have a box next to it, so let's actually keep this ink ribbon in our inventory. We're about to finish the first mansion part of the game. Not quite as fast as we would have liked, but 12 years since we last played through the game. We're pretty happy with it. Or maybe like 40-45% through the game right now. There's mansion, then there's courtyard, then there's mansion again, and then there's laboratory. Oh no, caves and then laboratory. Which horror game is the worst you've played? Well, we think the worst game ever made, not counting games that are bad because of offensive, bigoted reasons, is Alone in the Dark 6. aka Alone in the Dark Illumination. Tied maybe with Dementium 2 HD. Resident Evil 6 is also up there, although that one is sexist as fuck in its writing approach. So like you could argue that falls into the bigoted part, but RE5 has some horrible racism, but the gameplay itself is really good. Make of that what you will. Oh. You take the crank. Come on, doggos. No, you're there. Oh, you hit us when we didn't have ammo in the shotgun.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody, answer me. This is
Brad? Brad!
Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to do that if we hadn't gotten the radio from Richard. Oh yeah, what's her health like? Fine, okay. There's blue herbs, they cure poison. Okay. You might be noticing that the water here, it looks very like dotted. It almost looks like it has like a raster layer, like in a manga. That's because the Saturn can't really handle transparency because of the way it does rendering. So they instead opted to just have a pixel filter that's like every other pixel. Well, actually, it's a bit wider than a pixel, but every other dot is solid to feign the appearance of transparency. Yeah, more snake warnings. Small snakes this time. Oh, okay, they're big, but not like... They're not kaijus like John is. Oh shit! Okay, what's this? Screw you. Danger! Oh! Oh, that got close. If you're joining us late, did you see some people liking the tweet of the announcement? We're playing Resident Evil 1 on the Sega Saturn, on console, with the Sega Saturn exclusive outfit. Playing entirely from memory, not a guide. But so far so good, honestly, in that regard. Should we take a blue herb as well? No, probably not gonna get poisoned, but if it happens, we know where they are. Courtyard! Second area of the game. Sorry, guardhouse, not a courtyard. That's the courtyard. We were in the courtyard. Oh, even more herbs there. Good to know. If not correctly, you need to have this in the middle. To avoid plant 42 snapping at you. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tefme. Yeah, this also we need to do an arachnophobia warning. You might know that we have pretty extreme arachnophobia ourselves. It thankfully tends to not cover unrealistically large spiders, with some exceptions. We probably will be fine. We haven't really had too much of a reaction from these spiders in the past. But giant spiders are a thing in the guardhouse, and it would be wrong of us to not mention it. So now we have mentioned it. Oh wait, no, there is a box here. Huh. Memory served us wrong. Oh well. Yeah, so this is where the bazooka starts coming in handy, because the bazooka kills the spiders very easily. Again, the spiders are alive. They count as living things. We're not gonna waste the ammo rounds on them, which technically they are the best ones, but we are gonna oops. Yeah, Mark. Mark Baker. Oh, like in Resident Evil 7? Sorry if that's their actual name. This is the first we found. Yeah, let's put the acid round back in as well. Thank you for the sub, Mark Baker. Let's see. What's in here? Yeah, by the way, Gil's gun that we don't equip is a Beretta M92FS. I think that's the model. We actually have an airsoft gun in that model. If we had thought ahead of time, we could like packed it up and like had it first. And we're on the SEGA Saturn. Yeah, he lost the body part, he's dead. Come on. Wait, what? He's not dead? What the hell? We thought if you lost the body part, they were always dead. That's what we know. Nice. The Saturn is a beauty. It's one of our favorite consoles. There are so many games for it that are like ridiculously expensive though, but that's all retro consoles these days. At least the Saturn has things like the Saru cartridge that like gets around that. Red book. Oh, now it's missed. It's both. You know, you're right, Jinpan, but like in the case of this outfit, if anything is the questionable, it's the fucking midriff. This outfit, by the way, is SEGA Saturn exclusive. Nothing unusual. Alright. Tacos? Nice. We can't eat that right now because of dental procedures we're currently going through, so a lot of food is just difficult for us to eat right now. Oh, we have to go into the spider room, don't we? Yeah, okay, fine, let's do it. Get it over with. All pages are blank. What's it for? Okay. forgot about the small spiders that come out of the egg sacs. So now we're like kind of squinting. I guess they do actually trigger our arachnophobia. Okay, there's something we need to find in here. I can't remember what it is. Are we poisoned? No, but we're on caution though, so let's take an herb. If it turns out we didn't have to go in here, we're gonna be so annoyed. Might be one of those things where like only Chris needs to go here or something. What's this? Okay, you know what? That's good. Mandatory mentioned that the handguns do not actually take clips, they take magazines. But yeah. Spiders are kind of a staple of Resident Evil. For the most part, they don't bother us that much, but there are exceptions to that. Resident Evil 7 is the like second third of that game is almost unplayable for us because of how triggering the spiders are. We actually had a panic attack when we did a let's play of that game, because we needed to know about it. And then suddenly like spiders were crawling over the like first person perspective. And yeah, that was traumatizing. As someone with... we don't have any mixed herbs. Waste the first aid spray, maybe? Fine, let's do it. Let's don't with the arachnophobia. Well, then now that we know about it, when we get to Resident Evil 7 again, we will at least go into it with knowing that, and that'll make it a little bit easier to deal with. Oh, that's a bee nest. We can't go in there. The bees will eat us. Or something. Oh. It's locked. The plate says 003. Oh no, the bees! It won't move at all. Instructions from opposite side. It appears three dirty drawers. No, have not. Locked. The plate says 002. So where the fuck do we get the keys? Oh, we missed a door? How the fuck did we miss a door? Oh. Resident Evil 1 and 7, those are both really good, and standalone games. You don't need to play them in like any particular order. Nice. In fact, we would go so far as to say that all the best Resident Evils are all standalone games that can be played on their own, which is really nice. Like 6 is basically unplayable unless you played all of them, and that one sucks. 5, we like 5, but 5 definitely has issues and relies a lot on previous knowledge. Have to fill with muddy water. Unplug! Like Resident Evil 1, 2, to a degree, 4, 7 can all be played without any further knowledge, and that's really good. The room key? Find the computer room. Sorry, control room. He's like, we kind of remember what he's supposed to do. We don't remember exactly where and how. Like, it's been 12 or 13 years since we played through the game. Like, yeah. Like, we know we need to put the book into... Oh. I think we know what we're supposed to do. Speaking of games, we talked about games that aren't scary, but like will make use of horror themes. Another good one is Another Code, the first one. Bye, bitch! Let's see what I picked up. Whoop, whoop. Nothing important. Aha! This key is useless now. Discard, yes. You know, from a like, you know, survival angle, that's such a terrible idea. Like, someone can lock you in now. Then again, if a key took up as much place as fucking grenade rounds and a giant book, we would also want to get rid of them. Let's see, where are we now? Ah, yes, this is the room we thought we were in earlier. A dormitory sketch. Will you take it? Yes. Green book. Oh no, it's a 1042 report. 4 days have passed since the accident, and the plant at point 42 is growing amazingly fast. It has been affected by the T-virus differently than other plants have been, and shows unique shape in addition to its size. Looking at the way it behaves, it is now difficult to determine what kind of plant it was originally. There are two ways in which Plant 42 gathers nutrition. The first one is through its root that reaches into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and broke the water tank in the basement. Now the basement is filled with water. It is easily imaginable that some chemical elements were blended in the water and promotes the incredibly fast growth of Plant 42. Another part of Plant 42 from the basement grows through the duct and hangs down like so many bulbs from the ceiling of the first floor. Okay. Many vines come out of the bulbs, and they are the secondary source for its nutrition. Once sensing movement, Plant 42 shoots its vines around the prey and holds it. Then it starts sucking up blood, using the suckers located at the back of its vine. It also has some intelligence. It blocks the door by twining its vines around it, especially when it captures prey or is sleeping. Several staff members have already fallen victim to this. May 21st, that's after the actual zombie outbreak. And they were still like, hey, look, this plant is killing things, cool. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. Is everything in here? Okay. Well, we got more ammo than we wasted, so that's good. If I can remember how to do this. There's a ladder. Will you descend it? So, we're now in the basement. You might be asking, wait, this is the basement music? Isn't it supposed to be like a bunch of nonsense instruments? It just goes like... That's only in Resident Evil the Director's Cut on PS1. Let's see... If you want more information about that soundtrack, by the way, and the way the composer of it was a big scam artist who pretended to be deaf, there are good summary videos about it on YouTube. But long story short, composer who claimed to be deaf but actually wasn't, and used the fact that he was still able to compose music despite being deaf to basically build up his fame, got to do the soundtrack for the Director's Cut, the Resident Evil. And the track for the basement is just a bunch of marbled fucking noise. Okay, next, trigger warning. Sharks. On door. I think we now covered all the real animals here in this game. Except for ones we want to make sure to get trigger warnings for. Nothing special. It's a lever. Will you move it? Not sure. I don't know what this thing is. We need to lower the water. We're not sure if the lever does it or something else does it. Oh well, worst case scenario, we die and we have to replay the last, like, 15 minutes. There's a button. Will you push it? There was a sound from the room next door. They're all wet and useless. Oh yeah, so this is the roots of Planet 42. In Krista's scenario, you have to actually go here and like, you have to like mix do like a chemical mix to like kill the plant. But in Jill's scenario, there's another way to do it, which is what we're gonna do. I'm wondering what happened to the sharks. They're fine. They're still here. They're actually in the way of our door. They can still hurt you, by the way. Come on. Really? Fuck this, we're just gonna risk it. In the remake, there's a big boss shark as well, but not in this one. And if Richard survives, he gets eaten there. So regardless, he dies. We're almost done with the guardhouse, actually. Don't think we'll beat the game tonight, though. But we wanted to. Maybe. It was probably better to split it into 2 halves, even though we didn't want to. That's okay. In a way, it's more fun as well, because, like, it means we don't have to rush any part. And we do want the best ending, which requires some additional side quests. What the fuck? That motherfucker just like dodged our bullet! What the hell? What are you? You dead? Hope so. That was ridiculous. No, what the fuck? You can't be serious. How did he survive that much? The strongest zombie. That was not worth it for some flame rounds, honestly. Should we save actually before we fight this boss? There's a save machine in here. We have to go back to the other one. Do we dare to YOLO it? That's the game saying, you should save. Oops. Oh fuck, we actually have to go back because we just fucked up our inventory. Actually no, we need to take this anyway, so. A row of red books. There's one white book. Will you take it? Yeah. V-Jolt. Yeah, this is where you learn how to kill the plant with funny chemicals. We're not gonna do that, so fuck that. Now a book is missing. We thought there was a save place here, but guess there isn't? Unless we're getting a room. Yeah, we don't dare to YOLO it. We're gonna go save. Back in our speedrunning days for Resident Evil 1, we would have dared, but we don't remember the game well enough to just go in there and fight the boss. Especially since it's the first real boss, since we skipped the first John fight. Well, skip, we just ran away. Alright, good night, Miss Sound. As we said, we're probably gonna do this in 2 streams instead of 1, so we will actually be going to bed soon as well. We're still gonna do Project Zero on Thursday though, we think, rather than Resident Evil. We'll see, we haven't decided yet. That. Oh, Gil, type. Really have to type from this side. There we go. Yeah, because we're slower at this than we used to be, we're thinking we will finish the guardhouse, get back to the mansion, and then we'll do Mansion B and Caves and Lab in the second half. We could do it all tonight, and we absolutely can. But smaller screens are nice too, you know? Yeah, but I'm almost tempted to like maybe play it in the morning, like go to bed, sleep, wake up, and then continue playing it. That could be fun. We'll see. We'll figure it out. The flame rounds are super effective against this boss. Plant. So we're gonna actually load up the bazooka with the flame rounds. Wait, can we not do that? What? Can you not swap ammo? Oh. Oh. You only do that in the DS version then, maybe? Interesting. Oh well. Let's go fight the first boss. Rather, the first mandatory kill-it boss fight. Yeah, it's dead. Oh no, it's not dead!
What the hell is this?
Barry!
Jill!
You saved me!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
Don't
Don't
mention
mention
it.
it.
What a monster. I can't believe. What the hell is this place anyway?
That's not normally how that line sounds like, is it? Did he use a different take?
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the soldiers' area and take a look around. Though I'm sure there are still things in that other mansion as well. Anyway, let's start searching separately.
Okay.
Isn't normally like, I can't believe, what the hell is this place anyway? Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it normally goes. Could be wrong, but yeah. You take the mansion key. Ooh, mansion key. Yeah, so that was a very fast boss fight. The thing with boss fights in Resident Evil is that most of the time they are much shorter than... They're actually pretty short if you know like the weaknesses or how to handle them. Hello, Gwen. In the case of this one, you only need to do half the boss fight if you have had enough Barry encounters to where Barry will come in and save you. So that's what we did. It took 3 bazooka rounds, or 3 explosive rounds. I think it takes 2 flame rounds. Hold on. Is our inventory full? Yes. Okay. Wait, no. We can reload our explosive rounds. And then we can bring another herb with us back as well. If you're just joining us, we're playing Resident Evil 1 on the SEGA Saturn on console.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that?
It's a little more blonde now, but yeah. His hair looks very dark brown in some scenes in this game. But it is blonde, it's just the texture is a certain way. It definitely was made like brighter in later games though. We said to bring an herb. Pretty sure there's an herb on the way out, so. I just a poison herb. That's a waste of space right now. Watch us get bit by the snakes now. Slurping us an area, yeah. I don't think he has blue eyes either. Oh, that's the radio. There's some optional content.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow, give me a sign.
This is Jill. Brad? Oh, it's broken.
As a kid, we didn't know that the boop 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 sound meant that you can open up the radio and try to call Brad. I think he's like, do you remember what eye color he had before he got his personalized virus? We know he has like orange, reddish eyes these days. So. Icon sounds like a Steam notification. Yeah, you know what? We can absolutely hear that. Alright, snake trigger warning again, people. We are about to see snakes fall from the sky. Or trees, rather. And no snake bites, so no poison. I think in the remake there's a typewriter in there, but I'm wrong. Okay. The hunter! These motherfuckers are really dangerous. And can now appear in several parts of the mansion. Okay, let's see. Should we go get the red jewel before we stop for tonight? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, the best way to get there. The hunter faces? Yeah. They are scary. And it's one of the great examples that like Resident Evil was never just about zombies. It's why we never understood the complaint that like, oh, they got rid of the zombies, it's not Resident Evil anymore. It's like, well, the series always had plenty of other monsters, though, like, that's part of what was cool about it. Is there not a light switch here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yay! Oh, that's the Magnum ammo, right? Right. Uncommon. Can't carry no. Okay. This is gonna be a problem, isn't it? I can only see moonlight and dense forest. Hey, don't call forest dense. That's mean. He was eaten by crows. Maybe we can argue that's a pretty dense trait, but like, we're not gonna go through that part of the game again because we're pretty sure that the dog corridor now has spiders in it, and we're gonna avoid that. Ah, fuck. Wait, was that our last one? No, okay, good. How's the ammo looking? Oh, okay. Ooh, we don't want to waste flame ammo though. Is that a waste? I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble. Alright, bullets. Let's see what bullets he put in here. Oh, that's a first aid spray. That's not a bullet. That's shotgun shells. That's not bullets. And that's grenade shells. That's also not bullets. Can hunters be deadheads? Are you thinking of crimson heads? No. Only zombies can be crimson heads and only in the remake. Speaking of, if you want to see us play the remake, we have a playthrough on the channel. It's in the Resident Evil The Remakes playlist. Preference on OG or Resident Evil Remake? So, we like the original game more, but like, the remake is better in basically every way. Nothing the original does is done worse by the remake. And we think if we had played the remake first, we probably would have liked it the most, you know? But we played the original first, so... Now, you could argue that like the original will set the stage for the remake, and the remake doesn't really have like a lot of what makes the remake good is because the original did it first, and like that's true. That is absolutely true. But the stuff the remake adds are really cool stuff. And it did it without like changing the game into something it isn't, you know? It didn't make it like just like the standard AAA game of its era. Like, no, they were like, okay, no, let's make the game as if we made the same game, but now. And we think it's really cool. We have to go there later, but that hunter seems to be turned around. So, oh, fuck, that one is not. Okay. We can hit it from here. The answer is no. Fuck. What? That's supposed to one-hit kill those hunters. Must have missed. The acid rounds killing hunters in one shot is like why they're so good. Was that changed later or something? They absolutely kill in one hit in like the versions we're used to. Damn. Huh. Well, it sounds like we're going to use the acid rounds for other enemies anyway, so keep going. One here as well. No. Okay, good. You know, the light in this mansion is so uneven. Hard to believe a professional designer made it. His name, Trevor. The zombie here alive? Old. Okay. Oh, it's a hunter now. Okay, fuck that. We're not gonna bother that. No! Oh! Hunter missed. We're taking that opportunity and running. Yeah, so many zombie spawns are replaced with hunters in this part. We used to remember the optimal pathing, but that was a long time ago. Oh, fuck off! If you're gonna do that, you can at least actually get stuck on our side. You have used the helmet key. Okay. Gotta remember how this puzzle differs from the remake. Anything we need to do before we click the switch. Orders. Top secret, July 22nd, 1998, 2:13. To the head of the security department. Next day is approaching. Complete the following orders within the week. 1. Lure the members of STARS into the lab and have them fight with the BOW in order to obtain data of actual battles. 2. Select 2 embryos per BOW type, making sure to include all species except for Tyrant. 3. Destroy the Arclay lab, including all researchers and lab animals, in a manner which will seem accidental. White umbrella. So, like... Okay, we're gonna talk about, like, retcons now. This is one of those things that doesn't make sense in regards to later games. They want combat data for the Tyrant. That's the entire reason stars are here, right? Wouldn't the better way to do that, considering they have their own fucking mercs that they have no problem with just, like, sending into suicide missions to, like, be like, hey, Umbrella Corps, we need y'all in the Arclay Mansion. Then release a Tyrant from them. Isn't that, like, more guaranteed to go the way they want it to? Like, that wasn't an issue before Resident Evil 3 established that they have that. No? They kind of made Umbrella too widespread and powerful in the sequels to the point where their actions in the first game just kind of make no sense. We are in danger. We forget if we're gonna get the revolver. No, we do get the revolver. So yeah, let's get the revolver rounds. Sorry, magnum rounds. What time is it? Almost 2. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a moment. And then we will either pick this back up tomorrow morning or at some later point. Probably this week. As we said, it's a little bit longer than we're used to because it's been 12 years since we last played through the game. But hey, overall, we would say it's still going pretty well. Yeah, die loser. Think we're gonna actually save the rest of our grenade rounds for now and switch to the shotgun. Let's also put the magnum rounds in here. Like that. I'm not gonna save just yet. We might regret that actually. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. No one remembers a coward. Gonna be hunters. Likely in all the zombie spawns here. Yep, there's one. And fuck off. And there's probably one here. Oh no, there isn't. Interesting. Okay. There's definitely gonna be some here. Yep, there it is. That jump scare kind of got us. We knew it was coming. Wasn't sure from which direction, but still got us. Whew. All right. Let's give the tiger its red eye. I got a magnum. Sorry, a cult python. Someone should mod this game so that the eyes are pink and yellow. Good. Okay. The real question is, can we kill this hunter before he kills us? Is the hunter gonna be idle? The real question. Nope. Oh, fuck off! Okay. do it. Wait, is there gonna be a hunter in here as well? Yes, there is. Okay, no. Oh. In here, there shouldn't be a hunter. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay, good. Oh. We're just running into all the hunters, huh? That's how it do be sometimes. We save here. Yeah, 'cause otherwise we have to go through another hunter. Yeah, let's save here. Call it night. All right. This has been really fun. Playing this on console is definitely has definitely made it like even more fun. Playing it with like a particularly odd version that most people don't even like, let's be real, like know about, let alone seen, like unique content. Like all that kind of stuff is fun. There will be another part where we finish up this game. Not sure which day. Could be tomorrow. Could be later in the week. Pride Zero stream. Where the fuck is it? Pride Zero stream is happening as well on Thursday. Super forward to that. And yeah, we would like to give a very special thank you to our wonderful supporters. And you are Arachnopon, Dean, Dale R, E. Gustafsson, Bailey, Garden, Arahasa, Okasa, Hutch, Yus, Case Merbo, Loose Queen, M. Rosenblum, Moto, R. Nilsson, Rain, Rumray, Saggy Music, Joe Winchester, Matter of the News, The Coyote, and Eurochuck. If you'd like to support us, we have Patreon of Hope and PayPal. Links are on screen and in the description. Any month you give gets your name here in credit for at least a month. And also right now we also have a GoFundMe to help us afford our vital dental care. If you can spare some money, if you like the things we do, please consider it. Love you all. Take care. And good night.